So while we're training in Qigong, we're learning how to use our mind. And our mind has what we call intention, so we can get the flow. And so when you use the mind, you tell the body what to do because the body can listen and respond. It's neural flow. And when you calm the mind, you're calming the central nervous system. So the body can adapt easier and smoother to accept and absorb the ability to do something. My 9-year-old daughter, she's a very smart little girl, but she tells me after having a stroke, Mommy, tell your body what to do. Because when you tell your body what to do, it listens. And so as we're in, training with Philip, Philip is teaching our bodies how to use the mind to control the body to listen to us. And then it goes naturally with the flow. And the body responds to it very easily. So you have to use your mind, talk to the body, let the limbs receive the flow of the energy, and then use the body. And that's what Qigong has been about with us, is to teach us to calm that central nervous system. All of this is making more sense as we train, Paul. So I want you to absorb what your mind can do for you. You can do this. You will do this.
And thank you, Paulette. So you have a wonderful experience. Can use your mind, to working for your body, even though you're paralyzed from the neck down, whole body, paralyzed, but you can use your mind working with your body. And right now you can, live independently. Before you have to need somebody to take care of you, use a wheelchair, whatever. Right now you don't need to use a wheelchair. You can, move everywhere you want. Do you try, Paulette?
Yeah, interesting enough, we just upped another tiny piece of a brace. I can walk malls now. I drive my car. I'm training my leg again to drive right-legged again because I was learning to drive left-legged through the accident. But my whole body is responding to do everything like I did before the accident. So the return is phenomenal. I can actually do 5 kilometers of walking where I never thought I could do that because I was dependent on nursing care for many years of the injury. And so the last 3 years, I have seen a hyper increase of movement, a hyper increase of connections. Yeah, it's amazing that I can drive the way I do too. I don't think twice about using a vehicle.
Paulette, I think the medical Qigong you learn, and also the chakra meditation, because if you cannot move easily, use a chakra meditation. It's very good because chakra meditation is only sit on a chair and then you do the meditation, but you have a very powerful training to working with your whole body, your mind and all the chakra. Those is I think it's very, very helpful. Can you say something about that with the chakra meditation? And after that, yeah, you that improve yourself a lot, right?
Yeah, the incredible thing was when we started, Philip, I was like laying down to do chakra meditation. And it's as funny as saying this. When I first got injured, I was 237 pounds in a wheelchair. I blew up from the inflammation of the spinal cord. So I had to lose weight, but I couldn't physically move. So I had to somehow do calorie work and count with my mind. But then as I noticed when I was doing chakra meditation like this, it was kind of the same thing. I could be still, I could lay down, but the mind was doing the work. The body didn't really know what to do at first. The body was actually numb. It was paralyzed. It didn't understand. But the mind was programming it again. So I was being reprogrammed even in my sleep. While I was training, I was sometimes sleeping, but I was sleep training. So it's incredible that even while I was resting while we were training, I was still doing the action to the body, even though I physically was not moving.
Yeah, you're right. Because when you do chakra meditation, really convenient for us. You can do anytime, anywhere you want. You just focus your mind, focus your intention, use your breath, go to working with the chakra by chakra, because each chakra you take care of by part, some part of our body. So you just do like that. It can really, really powerful to rejuvenate, and to empower your internal organ, internal system. And then after that, you can reconnect your entire body, and then use your breath to move your any part of the body, you know. So that's a wonderful. Okay, anything you want to remind us, Paulette?
Yeah, what's amazing is when we first started chakra by chakra by chakra, I could tell which chakras were not working, and we were working through that for some time. We would try to get each chakra motivated. The last chakra that's coming back to me, and I had the most damage there, is the sacral chakra, because I had surgeries there. I had been hit the hardest there. The torso from paralysis got hit, but it's responding. And see, it's not stopping the healing. The healing is still going. So I can see that chakra is still rejuvenating after 3 years, that it's not done. So the healing is continual. It's never done. As the doctors say, the date of the injury, it doesn't matter what date of the injury, you will always continue to heal. So we don't date the injury. It's the same with chakras. You don't date the chakras. You just use them in momentum, and you keep flowing in the universe with them. And then you become one with the universe.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you, Paulette. Okay. So there's a final thing you want to remind everybody to do our meditation and Qigong. What do you try to tell the people, you know, to do the meditation, and medical Qigong? Yeah, can you say something?
I think you have to just go with the flow. Do it as much as you can. There may be a day or two you may not be able to do it, but you can do it, you know, when like Philip, you said, driving in the car or being out somewhere in a park. But it's good to keep it going, because once you stop, you actually are allowing the body to step back and not continue the programming. You want to keep going. That's the one thing I want to tell people. You have to do it. You can't just sit there and hope somebody does it for you. You have to take care of your own energy, harvest your own energy, and use it for the purpose to someday help others. And I think that's what Qigong is all about, helping others after you help yourself.
Very good idea. Very good idea. But there's some people, they are at the beginning, they really hard to start, you know. And we have the program, we call distant healing. That's really good for the people, you know. They don't need to do anything, just follow my instruction, you know. I will guiding them, I connect them, and then working with energy with them, you know. So that is also good for you. Can you say something about distant healing to help you?
Yeah, distant healing is amazing because you actually don't have to do all that work in the beginning. You know, Philip, you take the responsibility to help aid that. And so that's like a care aid. Somebody's helping care for those chakras. So it's just as simple as just be in the moment, be in the present of that training, and just let it happen. Doesn't matter where you are in time and space, or what province you're in, what country, it just happens. So you have to do it to have it happen. You can't just talk about it, and you can't think you'll do it tomorrow. You just do it now, and that's the present, and then it just keeps unfolding for you. So it's a beautiful gift. It's a gift for life. It's not something that you should just have today and then, you know, you ate the cake and that was all you had. It's like celebrating every day that you can train and go under distant healing. It's the best thing that started for me. It started beautifully, and it's continual. So it's always there. It's always available, which is amazing. Thanks, Philip.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Paulette. Your idea, your experience, your amazing, very inspiring experience, you know, to tell your the journey, you know, how to, you know, deal with your paralysis from the neck down, you know, and how to use your mind and working with the energy to bring back your life, you know. And I know that you have you are the family to take care too, you know. So that is amazing. You have how many children you have how many children you have, Paulette, you have to take care?
Yeah, I have 4 kids, and I lost the baby through the accident, but 5 pregnancies. And a lot of people don't realize this, but the responsibility is huge with a big family.
Mhm.
And I was distracted a lot with my family, but at the same time, I took time out for me. And it's when I decided to take time out to heal myself, that's when I started seeing faster response.
Mhm.
So it's something that you do for yourself,
Mhm.
so that one day your family can feel and see the difference. Don't look to what they're thinking and feeling because they don't know at that time, but just allow it to happen. Now my family can see how strong I've gotten. My family can witness it. I don't say anything. They just see it for themselves. So it's a gift to them now. I've given them the gift of healing. So it's continual in the whole family. It'll keep going through the children and their children because I started the effects. And that's the wave effect of frequencies and love. I mean, it just keeps going and going. So it's really helped me, Philip, a lot.
So just everybody, you don't feel hopeless, even though you get a very difficult time. So if you have your confidence for yourself and do your best, and then you have no regret, even though you have a very adversity situation, very difficult situation, you can rebound, you get back to your life and do a better life in future. Thank you, Paulette. All the best. I love you. Okay.
Love you too. Thanks, Philip.
Thank you.